into the ring from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, the OTC, Roman Reigns!
The last time Roman Reigns found himself in an ambulance match, things didn't exactly go his way.
With one missed attack, Reigns basically loaded himself into the ambulance. Now he has a chance to prove that he does have what it takes to win in this kind of match.
And knowing Roman, he won't make the same mistake twice. He'll have a new strategy here that keeps himself out of harm's way and puts his opponent in it. This man's opponent has winning embedded in his DNA. A major test when facing off against Bron Breakker.
The dogs are barking loud
And
tonight.
his opponent, representing the Authority from Woodstock, Georgia, weighing in at 230 pounds, Bron Breakker!
We've seen a fury to Bron Breakker, a fiery temper that fuels him in the ring.
And that fire cannot be extinguished.
A young man who eats, sleeps, and breathes success.
Think about this. Bron Breakker won the NXT Championship only a few months into his tenure at NXT. And then he goes on to win the Intercontinental title only a few months into his tenure on the main roster.
Well, right now is the time for Braun to do what badasses do best.
The following contest is an ambulance match. There are no pinfalls, submissions, disqualifications, or countouts. The only way to win is for a superstar to force their opponent into the ambulance by any means necessary. After closing both doors, the remaining superstar will be declared the winner. Now, let the match begin!
Ambulance matchup underway. Remember, there are no pinfalls, no submissions, no countouts, no rules. You've got to put your opponent into the back of an ambulance.
This is a dangerous match, no matter how you approach it. The only strategy is to survive. Asma set up in the corner of the ring.
Brutal! Mounting their downed opponent and firing off a series of blows.
Oh, a nasty stomp to finish it off. Breakker sidesteps out of that.
Forced to the outside. Not a good predicament to be in.
Taking flight. Whoa, what a landing.
Putting it all on the line and coming up big with a breathtaking move.
Oh, sent crashing right into the ring post. Stop in the leg.
And what need is there to go looking under the apron like this?
Settling on the kendo stick. No good can come from this. He's able to avoid heavy contact.
This match brings its own set of dangers, but what does someone need to do to send their opponent off in the ambulance?
It's imperative to know where you are at all times because it's anything goes. You aren't only defending yourself from entering the ambulance, you're also defending against any weapons of mass destruction all over the arena.
What's he in for? Uranagi!
Taking out the knee.
Boom!
Isolating their opponent's arm, and oh!
And a series of vicious stomps. Putting the boots to an opponent will take the fight out of them in a hurry.
Ooh, well measured.
Just from a deadlift position.
In a sit-out powerbomb.
Thunderous impact.
Able to slip out of that one.
Superman punch! After that, it's easy to see why Reigns has been at his zenith.
Reigns hits it!
Emergency personnel is ready. Stuff them in and close that ambulance door. Oh, watch this display of power.
At this stage, he's endured plenty of big attacks.
Reigns just sent a message with that kind of attack.
And gets tossed back into the mat. Heads outside the ring.
And no countouts means he can take his time.
Swinging those ambulance doors open, could have one thing in mind.
And he now slides back into the ring. Oh. The belly suplex.
Big elbow drop.
Bron Breakker hoisting up his opponent.
Good check.
That's the devastating power we've come to expect from Bron Breakker.
Reigns crashes to the outside.
Things are heading ringside now. He's headed to the roof of the ambulance.
Scaled the ambulance, and now what does he have in mind?
No. Launching from the top of that ambulance and landing with insane impact. Spear! You might as well turn the ambulance sirens on now. This one's as good as done.
Lifted up. What's next?
And launched into the back of the ambulance. That's not where this superstar wants to be right now.
Doing their best just to shut that first door.
Halfway home now. And they can slam this door shut. It's over. I can't believe it's so close.
Almost there. Almost there.
How did they escape? That's incredible.
What resolve.
What a reversal by Reigns. Oh, strong impact. And he slides him back to the mat.
Oh, closing the door saying, I am nowhere near done.
No way.
Suicide dive! Whatever it takes to win.
Risking it all and able to connect like a holy missile.
Just grounded and pounded. Fist drop. Lifts him up. Spine buster. brought back into the ring from the floor now. Where's Breaker going now?
Only running on instinct to keep fighting. Completely
Incoming!
Diving shoulder tackle. Caught in a bad spot.
Are you kidding?
And Breaker has taken control.
I can't dispute Breaker's strategy right now.
Getting those doors open. Thoughts of winning are popping into this combatant's head.
Tossing their opponent like they're nothing.
And that was certainly a targeted attack to the core. Crank in the head.
Unloading with an uppercut.
You've got to wonder how much has been taken out of these superstars thus far.
And is there anything left? My goodness, he's up there. This can only get worse. Bron turning his attention to the crowd, putting on a little show for them.
Trying to make his way atop the ambulance. A dangerous position to be in.
He doesn't have a lot of room up there. I can't emphasize enough how ill-advised this is.
Really flirting with disaster up there on the roof of the ambulance. One false move could lead to catastrophe.
Ringing the arm. Looking now for a top wrist lock. Ooh, and a shot to the body and another.
Reigns is facing some serious trouble.
Oh, no!
Through the air. It connects.
That was a crushing dive off of the ambulance. How either competitor can move after that is beyond belief.
Danger here now. You don't want to be near the ambulance looking like this. One step ahead there.
Finally, Roman's able to interrupt these attacks for a moment.
Reigns isn't allowing that burst of attacks to throw him off his game.
What a display of strength here.
Tossed into the back of the meat wagon.
And that attack has to weaken Breaker even more.
Desperately trying to close the first of two doors.
Yeah, can they get it done? Halfway there.
And they're not ready to let this end just yet.
Still more fight to be had.
Uh-oh, forearm gonna cut off the wind. Guillotine applied.
Clearly not trying to win this one right now, just adding insult to injury. So much for the submission hold. He just lets go.
His grip strength might have run out.
Lifted and completely helpless here. Launched into the ambulance.
Trying to force the first door closed.
We've got a Herculean struggle on first door shut. Needs one more. Pushing with everything they've got.
Come on, shut the thing, win the thing, come on!
Forcing their way out of the ambulance.
Oh, there it is!
Spear!
Medical attention might be needed after that move, and luckily there's an ambulance nearby.
We're at a vital stage in this matchup, and this audience is fully aware of it.
Yeah, they know another turning point can come at any second, and that can be the instant that ends it all.
Trying to at least...
One door is shut. We could be looking at the end here.
Trying to close the second door.
Surviving the shutting door and escaping the ambulance.
And the match continues.
What a spear by Reigns. And now is the time. Now is his moment. He's got to get him into the ambulance fast if he wants to end this thing.
Launched into the ambulance.
Look at the...
Now just needs to get that second door closed. Pushing with every fight.
There's no way this is happening. They escaped.
Miraculous. Body slam slipped out.
Inverted DDT.
Oh, look at this. Measuring. He's about to unleash something big. Hoisted up. This is outrageous power. The military press into the power slam.
And these focus attacks are really adding up.
Yeah, the body is like a roadmap of weapons. From the top. Look out below. From all the way up. Wasted no time flying out to the floor.
And he gets delivered back into the ring.
Bron Breakker daring his opponent to try the odds. That's it. That's got to do it.
The engine's running and the ambulance is ready to go.
Not a good spot to be in. Powerbomb all the way to the outside. He's looking to take things to the outside now.
Stop in the leg.
Picked up and being carried around now.
As their opponent in the ambulance and one step closer to victory.
Desperately trying to close the front.
Just has to make sure to get the other door locked. Just close the second door and victory.
They slammed the door. This one's over.
I can't believe they won. What a match. Here's another quick look at some of the highlights.
Here is your winner, the